Similar shapes and drawings. 239, page 239 in 7R. So let's look at number 5. Find the length and width of the actual room shown in the scale. Then find the area of the actual room. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay, so let's start with our scale. We have inches and feet, and our scale 3 inches for 8 feet. That's our scale. That's what they're giving us here. So we need to find this actual length and this actual length. If you didn't already get a calculator, go ahead and get a calculator for this page. I'll go ahead and pause the video, go get a calculator, and then come on back and resume. So we have 3 inches is 8 feet. What is 6.5 inches? And it goes on top because inches, we've already established, are the numerators. So here we will cross multiply. 8 times 6.5. So 8 times 6.5 is 52. Equals, cross multiply here, 3 times x is 3. X. Now you will divide by 3. And you do 52 divided by 3 is 17.3. 17.33, but I'm going to stop right there because it tells us to round our answer. I'm going to go ahead and round it right now, so 17.3. So 6.5 inches, this is 17.3 feet. We have to do that again, so we have inches and feet. Our scale is 3 inches, is 8 feet. We don't care about 3, we want 5 inches. And that goes on top because we said the inches are the numerators. So then we have x. Now we will cross multiply. 8 times 5. We don't need a calculator for that one. 8 times 5 is 40. Equals 3 times x, which is 3x. Once we cross multiply, now we will divide by 3. And x equals 40 divided by 3 is 13.33, repeating, but it tells us here that we want to round to the nearest tenth. So 13.3. So this is 13.3 feet. We're not done because the question says to find the area. Area equals length times width. The length is 17.3. And we need to multiply that by the width, which is 13.3. When we multiply those, 17.3 times 13.3, we get an area of 230.09. An area is in square feet. But it tells us to round to the nearest tenth, so our answer is actually 230.1 feet squared, because we will round this 0. We look at the 9. Does that 9 make this 0 go up or stay the same? That is 5 or greater, so this will go up to 1. So 230.1 square feet. Moving on to 6. The drawing plan for an art studio shows a rectangle. So let's draw that. Let's draw a rectangle. These sizes might not be right, but it is 13.2 inches. So 13.2 inches by 6 inches. The scale for the plan is 3 inches is 5 feet. So we have inches and feet, and the scale is 3 inches is 5 feet. Find the length and width of the actual studio, then find the area. Okay. So we have all the information we need right here. So this 3 inches is 6 feet. Let's do the harder one first. Well, 3 inches is 5 feet. We don't care about 3 inches. We want 13.2. And we put that on top as our numerator because inches, we've established, will go on top, which means our feet, the values that are feet, will go as the denominator on the bottom. So once we have all four, we cross multiply. 5 times 13.2. And that gives us 66. Then we cross multiply 3 and x, which gives us 3x. Now we divide by 3, divide by 3, and if you have your calculator, you can put it in. Some of you may be able to do that without putting it in the calculator. X will equal 22. So 13.2 inches is going to be 22 feet. We have to do this again though. Start with our scale. We had inches and feet, and we had 3 inches is 5 feet. We don't care about 3 inches, we want the side that we don't know, which is 6 inches. Now we could cross multiply and divide here, which we should get in the habit of doing. So we get 3x equals 5 times 6, which is 30. Again, we could have put in the 30 over here and the 3x over here. We could have put those on the other sides. It doesn't really matter because it's an equal sign. We'll get the same answer. Once we cross multiply, now we divide, in this case by 3, and x equals 10. 30 divided by 3 is 10. We could have seen that 3 times 2 gives us 6, so 5 times 2 would have given us 10. Now we need to find the area. Area equals length times width. Once we have the formula written down, we will substitute in the answers. So the length is 22. And the width is 10. We could have put 10 as the length, but when we're multiplying, order doesn't matter. So area equals 22 times 10. When we multiply or divide by 10 or 100 or 1,000, we should see a pattern. 22 times 10, this just adds a 0 to the end. We could actually multiply it out though. 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, bring down a 0. 1 times 2 is 12, or is 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. When you add these up, you get 220. Or any number times 10 just adds a 0, so we get 220. The answer, it doesn't say it around, and we got a whole number, so the answer to 6 will be 220 square feet.